Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is post-op day number 10. As you all know that on last Thursday, I had to have surgery here at Tampa General Hospital, which was only supposed to be the removal of fibroids. Well, unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be that way. Backup story. I've been struggling with fibroids now for some time, and it had gotten to be a little bit too much. So me and my doctor had determined that it needed to be removed. I went along with the procedures to where I used to have to get the iron injections to increase my iron because I was very anemic, and which gave me energy for a short period of time, and then I was back to feeling tired and not wanting to do anything. Okay. And then I went from doctor to doctor, doctor to doctor, telling me the same thing, such as, oh, you have fibroids and, you might as well just go ahead because of your age and get a hysterectomy. But at that time, that's not what I wanted. So I found another doctor here in Tampa at Tampa General that was willing to do my surgery. Okay, fast forward. Last Thursday, when I got to the hospital, surgery was supposed to be at 8:30 in the morning. I arrived at the hospital 2 hours prior, but when I got there, my doctor, she saw me and she was like, "Why are you here so early?" And I was like, "Well, when I came to admit, they told me that I needed to be here 2 hours prior. And so I'm here now." But she's like, "Your surgery is scheduled to be this afternoon or whatever. But however, let me make you more comfortable and put you in the room." Okay, long story short, I went inside the room. And I waited and I waited. So she was like, "Okay, let's see if we can get you in at 10 o'clock in the morning." 10 o'clock, it didn't happen. She came back. They was like, "Okay, let's try for 12. 12, it didn't happen. Let's try again for 1. 1, it didn't happen." So 2:18, I finally went back. 2:18 p.m., I finally went back in the back to have my surgery. Okay, me and my doctor, we have this bond so closely, and she already knew what I wanted. I told her to not remove my uterus unless it was medically needed or if it was a life or death situation, to where, I'm going to take your uterus or you're going to die, life or death. That was our agreement, and she understood that that's what I wanted, and that was going to happen. Okay. She held my hand. I went under. And when I opened up my eyes, she was still on my left side holding my hand. But when I opened up my eyes, I looked at her and she was teary-eyed. And all she told me was, "I had to save your life." I felt some type of way when she told me that. But then I had to realize, like, "Shay, why are you upset? You're still living. You're still here." After they told me what all that I had been through. During surgery, I almost lost my life. I coded on the table to where they had to call the trauma team in. They had to call some more doctors and experts and everything because my fibroids, they were so enlarged and so intense to where it was like squeezing all of everything inside of me. And that's why I was in so much pain. My intestines, they were wrapped so, it's just unexplainable, but I'm trying to give you a little visual. But my intestines, it was wrapped like around the fibroids, and the fibroids had done grew so large to where, again, I was measuring 5 months to almost 6 months pregnant. So it was just in that bad. They said that they tried to lift up the intestine and to like cut it off to remove it from the fibroid so they can only do the fibroid surgery, but that was impossible. They had to cut my intestines. Yeah, cut my intestine, and had no choice but to like clean everything from the inside. So meaning I had to have a full hysterectomy. Again, a full hysterectomy. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I signed up for, but I'm okay with that at this point. It could have been worse. I could have been like on the other side, and my family planning my funeral, or, you know, it just could have been worse. And I'm glad that I'm here and I'm able to record this video for you in hopes that it reach maybe someone else. It can help someone else. I'll record another video later down the line in more detail, but at this moment, I'm in a little bit of pain. I just got back up and I can't shower at the moment. So I just wiped up really well with the cloths and, did what I had to do to make myself fresher or whatever. Ladies, you understand. And I'm sitting up in the bed and I decided to vlog this little video because I know that I put out some videos that showed you where I had to go to therapy or whatever. Okay. When I woke up from the anesthesia and everything, and I was upstairs in my room, one of the nurses, she was putting like the cups on my legs so like it could squeeze my legs as I was laying in the bed. So she was trying to take my the cuffs off, and she was feeling for the pressure in my foot. So I noticed that I can feel her on the left side of my leg, but when it came down to the right side, I asked her to like squeeze my foot again and squeeze it hard. At that point, I realized that I had no feeling in my leg. I had no feeling all the way up to my hip. I can feel like everything else on my body on the right side, the top part. I can feel all of that, but I just couldn't feel my left side of my leg. I'm sorry, the right side of my leg. And that scared me. They ran like a lot of MRIs of my brain to make sure that I didn't have a stroke. They did like all kind of testing and everything, and they basically couldn't figure out what was the problem. So they came back and told me and my mother that, all tests were looking good. They just don't know. Maybe I was laying incorrectly on the table. So how was I laying incorrectly? Last thing that I remember is that y'all moved me from my bed to the metal table. Y'all gave me some happy medicine and told me that I was going to go to sleep. So y'all placed me on the table or whatever, and y'all positioned me the way that y'all wanted me. I'm not putting fault on anyone or anything. I'm just saying, what it is. But I'm a firm believer of God, and I know that in due time, everything is going to be okay with me. I just have to keep pushing myself to the point of, believing that, Shay, you got this. Shay, you got this. Shay, you got this, because I do. I get up, I try to like walk a little bit here in my home, and then I can feel myself getting tired. Only can walk for a little moment because when I'm walking, it's like I'm dragging my leg. So it's like a little more weight than normal, but I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Shay, you got this. I just have to keep reminding myself, Shay, you got this. Shay, you got this, because I do. Today, like I said, is post-op day number 10. My pain level, it's earlier when I got up this morning, it was maybe like a 8. Right now it's maybe like a 6, because I've been doing some things around the house slowly, and I took some medication that they sent me home with, which was ibuprofen, and they sent me home with tramadol, but I try not to take it unless needed. But I'm getting ready to call it a night, so I took it to relax my body, and so here I am. They cut me. Normally when you get a hysterectomy or whatever, any kind of surgery, I was told that you get cut going across your body, but I got cut up and down. And they told me that the reason for this is because the fibroids, they were so enlarged, it was like above my navel, that this way that they cut me would be the best way. So not only did I have the removal of the fibroids, I had my intestines cut. I had a full hysterectomy, and I had some more stuff going on or whatever. But I want to say when I heal, I'll be out of pain. I'll be, I won't say better because I don't know that yet because I'm only, you know, here now, day 10. But hopefully I will be better. So only God knows. For comfort at night, I use this head pillow. This is what I do. I wrap it. Let's see if you can see. I wrap it around my stomach. And so like when I cough, I have to cough or try to get up, I push it real tight against my stomach, and that gives me the support. And also I put on my, you call it a belly belt. I got on my belly my belly belt, as well as I have on my sweat jacket. So that gives me a lot of tension around my stomach, so I won't feel like when I'm getting up in the middle of the night or trying to toss and turn in the bed, it won't hurt as bad. But hopefully I'll be okay. I'm taking it one day at a time. I have the nurses and the therapy people come into my home to, you know, give me the support that I need. And I guess I'll keep you updated, but I was just going to give you a quick little video letting you guys know what's going on with your girl. If you like this video, thumbs up. And again, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Stay tuned for more.